Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome back to my messy desk. I am just like overwhelmed with stuff and I'm behind on everything and I don't even know where to begin. So I'm just gonna begin with creating. Let me make sure I have you. Can I zoom you in a little bit? Sure. Let's get you situated. We'll see if that works. Today is Easter. So if you celebrate Easter, happy Easter. We don't do a lot here. We aren't with my family, as most of you know, and so we've been texting and whatnot, but we're just having a quiet day here. We're having some ham and that sort of thing. Yeah, so anyway, I decided to come down and work in my room a little bit, and I haven't been down here in like a week. So I'm going to try and film. I have like 20 videos I need to film. I have like 20 things I need to do down here. What I'm going to do right now is, because this was already out on my desk, I'd already grabbed a couple things. I'm going to work on the next prompt for me in the Collage Weekly Planner by Margarete Miller. And this is going to be week 12. And then I'm going to share with you that I'm going to have a new plan. So let's see what we can get done here. And then because my husband's off today and he doesn't, whatever, it's hit and miss what days he has off. So when he has a day off, it's like, let's get stuff done. So he's like, I want to work on the concrete on this and I want to do this. I'm like, oh, I just want a day in my room. So anyway, if you hear, I say that because if you hear like a chainsaw or a major hammer go off or something like that, I may need to switch to a voiceover because he is working outside. So, all right, week number 12 is a comic, architecture, something cold, favorite word, and a bird. And then I thought it was stamping in a non-black ink because I watched Elle's channel, but then when I looked it up, it said something torn. So I don't really know. I might have written something down wrong, but anyway, that's the gist of it. So I have a comic here, which is just so funny. I was going to send it to my boy, but then I was like, nope, I need it for my journal. So you're out of luck, kiddo. From the Saturday Evening Post. I think this came out of some old stuff my aunt gave me when they moved and cleaned out their office and all that kind of stuff, but it's just kind of funny. So we'll cut that down a little bit. So that is a comic. And then architecture. Okay, so this is funny because I think when Elizabeth filmed her video, I'm not too sure, but I think this was the video that she was like, this was not her best one. Like this was hard for her. And this by far has been the hardest week for me to do. And it's not, like it's not a calendar week because I'm not like in week 12 of this year, if you will. You know what I mean? Like it's, I don't know. I really struggled with these prompts. So I found this church little drawing, which I think, yeah, qualifies as architecture. I think part of the reason, and this is why I like these challenges so much, is because I had something in mind that I wanted to use and I could not find it. And I know I'll find it like this week, of course, right? I mean, not a specific thing, but I really wanted like a bridge for architecture instead of a building, like a, anyway, so that's not happening. Okay, so architecture, something cold. I found this picture and it says like the North Pole. So that's obviously cold. I found this one too. Like this is the back side of it with the iceberg. It's so cute with this guy. So, I mean, I could do something like that. So he's like sailing. No, but he's the cutest part. So I'm going to keep this part and it's going to say the North Pole. And then this is going to go, I think, you know, we'll do something. I don't know. Okay. Favorite word. So I went through a lot of words and whatnot, and I just don't know. I know what my favorite, well, I know what word I gravitated towards the minute I saw this. And I couldn't find a sticker or a magazine cutout. Now, again, it will pop up miraculously on my desk sometime this week, I'm sure. But when trying to prepare for this, it's not there. So I grabbed some stickers and I'm just going to make it out of that. And then the last thing is torn. And I think I'm just going to tear a piece. Like I had some scraps like this. I think I'm going to tear like a different color out and put it kind of along the bottom. So that's where we're at. This week has been bananas. I can't, it's just been nuts. And I am so behind. I got no minutes, you guys. When I wanted to, like, I got off work every day this week and I was like, I'm going to go home and journal. And I had all these, these intentions of journaling. You'll see why I'm laughing. It didn't happen. I was exhausted this week after work. I mean, and most nights I'm not getting home till 7:30. And so by the time we eat, or by the time, I don't know. So anyway, it just was not happening. And so there's my husband. I love him so much. He's such a hard worker, you guys. And I feel so bad. I'm like, I don't want to work on concrete right now. Anyway. Oh my gosh, I got the sweetest picture from my boy today. He and some teammates are celebrating Easter and made like a big brunch together. Just so cute. He's in his nice shirt. So cute. And my daughter and my husband had a hunt for eggs this morning. My daughter won, so that's a big deal in her book. It's hard being the little sister, you know what I'm saying? So she finally won. This is not going to come out, is it? That's awesome, Allison. So it's been a little bit of a lazy morning, but not really. I don't think I even want to deal with this glue right now, if I'm going to be honest. Does this glue work? Maybe I'll use my magic unicorn glue, because that, I don't want to waste it on all of this, though. Oh, you guys. Okay, so let's chat about changes, because I've decided, I think I talked to you briefly in the last prompt that I did from this. I want to switch books. And the reason I want to switch books is I want the pages to be like sequential, if you will, to kind of be able to flip through them. I'm loving this journal. Oh, here, I'm going to hold this upside down and I'm going to measure it really quickly. Debbie, you asked me what size book this is, because this is a junk journal. It's roughly, well, we'll say 6.5 by 9. I think that's where we're at. And this is just literally a piece of paper that I, collaged paper on. It's like deli paper. And then I made it into, yeah, so a little over 6 for sure. 9.5 on the cover here. And if you were to lay this flat, it would be almost 6.5. Yeah. So that's obviously what it looked like before. It was like a big piece and I cut out a square and then Mod Podged it, obviously. And so that was that question for you, Miss Debbie. All right, so let's see if we can get glue on the right side. I don't think this glue is going to go either, you guys. I cannot believe this. All right, if I have to get out my magic glue, I'm going to be really mad, but I'm going to do it. Do it for you guys. Let's see. Because this glue, I have my beautiful pin in from Brooke, and Sweet Carrie sent me this glue as a gift, and I was blown away. But I'm super cheap, and I don't want to use it on big things like this. But look at that. Like butter. Well, part of it is because I treat it better and close it. But it doesn't take much either. These pages, as you know, I'm not spending too much time on, not because that's part of the assignment or anything, but just because that's how I use them, is just really some prompts to get my creativity going. So I am not, I'm not overthinking anything. And I find that just doing a little bit of an art challenge helps me. So I'm going to do that. This is going to be something torn. And this was just a piece of scrapbook paper that I put through a Sizzix, embossing plate to get kind of this wood grain on it. So I'm going to do something like that. And then this comic, I wish it had the date on it, but it's old. So it's funny. It's a it's a sailor, and he's like hiking out and trying to make the boat go, right? And then there's this bird like sitting on him. Sailing humor. Okay, and it says scat down here, which I think is kind of funny. I don't know why I would like that over there, but I'm just going to do something like that. Okay, so we have comic, we have architecture, we have something cold. Okay, and then this piece of paper right here, I tore this edge off, so I'm using that. And then the bird, there's also this bird in this comic. And so I'm going to do that. And then my favorite word, although it doesn't necessarily go with this page, has 9 letters. So I'm going to start with the middle. And hope. I didn't even look to make sure I have the letters. I think I have the letters. If not, we're going to wing it. I can tell you that. Whoa! I can tell you that right now. So you can see that flipped right off. These are older stickers, obviously. I have been pushing myself a little bit to use some of my scrapbook stuff because, I mean, when else am I going to use it? Let's be real. And even, I mean, like, I want to get out my scrapbook stuff when I want to do that 100 projects that Laura at the Jersey Crafter is doing. And I want my scrapbook pages to be some of them, right? And I thought that would be a nice way to get back into it. I just miss it. And I mean, that's how I got into all this. I don't really know. I feel like I'm okay in my journals right now, that it doesn't have to be about everybody in the family. Like, this is my journal. It's not like my family keepsake. I mean, of course, I hope they read it one day or whatever. I mean, I don't know. My scrapbooks are different. My scrapbooks are definitely to keep the memories, like including everybody, right? Like all the pictures. Like, I don't make a page in here about, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. So anyway, I want to still do some scrapbooking, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, so I guess these all need a little glue. I see this guy coming up too. Okay. I do need to print up some pictures because I have some really cute pictures and I have some happy mail to go over with you guys. So I want to film my happy mail and do some journaling pages. And we'll see how much time I can get done down here. I feel really guilty, you guys. I'm like, should I be upstairs working on the driveway and the concrete? And I'm like, I don't want to. Not gonna lie. Okay, so, and then I have the clock set because I do need to make dinner at some point and get the, you know, take the ham out, get the green beans and potatoes going, all that kind of yumminess, and set the table, which I usually do before now, but obviously I find with just us that I'm a little bit lacking on the getting ready for the holiday. Okay, so look how beautiful that worked. And we'll just plug that so it doesn't end up in the dead pile over here. And you guys, I mean, I'm not kidding. That's going to be my page. Comic, architecture, something cold, favorite word, bird, and something torn. That's it. I'm going to call it done. So this is week 12. I'm going to add the date and the title. I can do that right now. For whatever, I mean, I certainly have room up here, but for whatever reason, I just feel like I want to put it right here. And so I'm just going to put CW Planner 12. And then what is today's date? I can just put, I think it's 4/5, right? 4/5/21. So that's going to be the page. And then what I'm going to do from here is, let me take a sip of my tea. Hold on. What I'm going to do from here is switch to another book. I will keep this book, and I obviously have pages that, and I'll just do other prompts. So this one, for an example, is, oh, this was a swap of 5 items, I think. Anyway, I'll continue to do some prompts in here, but I want to do this challenge in one book that's like has sequential pages in it. So, oh my goodness, you guys are bouncing because I moved my tripod again. My poor desk. I have to figure out a stationary tripod off my desk because I think the desk is not gonna get any better. So sorry about that. Anyway, this will be the last CW Planner collage in this book. I'm gonna make or find or something another book so I can finish the rest of the year. I figure 12 weeks is like a quarter of the year, and I just want to move into another journal. So this will be the last one in this journal, but thanks for watching, you guys. Super simple page today, but again, I'm kind of happy with how it came out. I was struggling a lot, I'm not going to lie, with this piece right here. It's just not what I wanted, but it turned out fine. So that's it for me, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I am just trying to kind of process through all this energy of having stuff to do and not being able to create. So I'm going to create today, and I'm going to take you along for whatever parts I can. So thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care. Bye.